The art of the deal. Why mastering sales in the ultimate life skill? When people hear the word sales, they often confuse a specific, sometimes unflattering image of us talking about individual in a cheap suite trying to convince them to buy a used car they don't need. This stereotype is not only outdated but fundamentally misses the point of the selling actually is, and really, selling is the fundamental mechanism of human interaction. Whether you're a CEO, a software engineer, a teacher, or a parent, you are in sales. Understanding the importance of knowing how to sell is not just about moving products, it is about moving ideas, people, and yourself. 1. Sales as the universal language of persuasion. At its core, selling is the art of persuasion. Every time you sell a restaurant to a friend, pitch a new project to your boss, or encourage your child to eat their vegetables, you are selling. You are identifying a need, present a solution, and overcoming objections. Mastering these skills allows you to navigate the world with distinct advantage. It gives you the tools to articulate value, clearly explaining why your idea or pressure matters, and build consensus, bringing people together to move toward a common goal, and influence outcomes, ensuring that your voice is not just heard but acted upon. 2. The engines of economic survival. From a purely professional standpoint, sales is the lifeblood of any organization. You can have the most revolutionary technology or the most beautiful art in the world, but if nobody buys it, the project dies. Revenue is the oxygen of business. Without sales, there is no payroll, no innovation, and no growth. Professionals who understand the sales process, from prospecting to closing, are often the most resilient in any economy, while other roles may be automated or outsourced. The ability to build a relationship and close a deal remains an uniquely human, high-value skill. 3. Personal branding and career advancement. In the modern job market, you are the product. Knowing how to sell yourself is arguably more important than your technical qualification. Consider two candidates for a promotion. Candidate A is technical superior, but quiet and assumes their work will speak for itself. Candidate B is competent and know how to sell their achievements, aligning their personal goals with the company's vision. Almost invariably, candidate B will advance faster. Selling yourself involves storytelling, crafting a narrative about your career that resonates with the recruiter. Negotiation, the ability to solve your value and salary discussion. Oh, really? Confidence, projecting that belief that you can solve the company's problems. 4. Developing emotional intelligence, EQ, one of the most overlooked benefits of learning to solve is the massive boost it gives to you emotional intelligence. To be a great salesperson, you must become a master of empathy. You have to step in the shoes of the other person and ask, what keeps them up at night? What are their fears? What do they truly want? Selling teaches you active listening, hearing what is said, and more importantly, what isn't said. Um, Resilience, dealing with the word no. In sales, re- reaction isn't personal, it's data. This builds a think skin that is involved in every area of life. And last, adaptability, changing your tone and changing your tone and approach based on the person sitting across from you. 5. Problem solving and value creation. Modern sales was shifted from manipulation to consultation. A high-level salesperson isn't a shark, they are a doctor. They diagnose a problem and prescribe a solution. When you learn to sell, you stop looking at the world in terms of I can I get, what can I get, and start looking at it was how can I help? This shift in mindset is powerful. By focusing in value creation, you become a person who solves problems rather than someone who just executes tasks. 6. The science behind sale. While many think sales is purely about persona, there is a rigorous logic to it. It involves understanding physiological triggers and social dynamics. For example, in complex B2B, business to business sales, one might use the spin technique to gain a conversation. One is situation, establishing the facts. Two, P, problem, identify, identifying the pain points. Three, I, implication, understanding the cause of not fixing the problem. Four, need payoff and need payoff, showing the value of the solution. This is structured way that thinking helps in any high-stakes environment. Whether you are defending a thesis or negotiation a peace treaty. 7. Overcoming the fear of rejection. The biggest barrier to success for most people is the fear to being told no. This fear keeps people in jobs they hate and prevent them from asking for what they deserve. The sales mindset reconstructs rejection in the world of sales. Saying no's are often just the necessary path to get to one yes. Once you internalize this, the world opens up. You become more courageous. You start asking for the things you want, knowing that the worst case scenario, a simple refusal, is sometimes you are fully equipped to handle. In conclusion, a skill for a lifetime. The importance of knowing how to sell cannot be overstated. It is a multifaceted discipline that combines physiology, strategic, empathy, and resilience. It is the bridge between having a great idea and seeing the idea manifest in the real world. If you consider, you will never be hungry. Well, you will never be without a job. More importantly, you will have the agency to shape your own life rather than letting it be shaped by the whims of the others. It is the ultimate med skill, the skill that makes every other skills you post more effective.